Giants are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Minnesota Vikings. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Jones on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. at the Vikings.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And this is complete. It's Allen. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Brady. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Vikings nothing.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Brady to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady again. In the air, now it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Well, good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lorenzo Carter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Brady. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with Cook. And the Vikings are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10, Vikings 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yard your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Jones now to throw again. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Got a man, Slayton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That throw into the arms of Allen. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's Jones. Back to the air on 2nd down. And they drop it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a second down and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
A 43-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On the carry, it's Cook. picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 41, Brady, and he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Demario Davis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Yardage here back at the 8. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That good for 19 and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
That a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun, Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Brady. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Giants 13. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Jones, going to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, process is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Gerald Everett.
The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Down, New York.
Operating from the gun, Jones. There's that man again, it's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Giants on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. throwing again. Jones. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jones on 3rd down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 6.
2nd down and goal. Jones. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
At the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now on 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Giants 13. Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards to pick up there. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Jones throwing on first down, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his second touchdown on the season, and the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Vikings.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady going to look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. And that will bring a finish to this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Minnesota, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.